Thank you for joining us on The Entrepreneur. This is Faith Katai. So today we are in Garden House, Mumbwa Road, where we will be interacting with Wilson Kafunga, an entrepreneur who manufactures liquid or organic liquid fertilizer. Wilson, welcome to the program.
Thank you so much, madam, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
Welcome to Elcom Enterprises head office.
Thank you so much. So, Mr. Wilson, maybe to start with, tell us about yourself. Who is Wilson Kafunga?
Wilson Kafunga is a young Zambian, born and bred from Northwestern Province. I did part of my primary and secondary school in Northwestern Province. Then after I completed my grade 12, I moved into Copperbelt. That is where I did part of my tertiary education. The first course I did was general agriculture, combined with the organic production studies. Then from there, I did electrical engineering. I'm a technician. Then I also did Bible theology, theological studies, and other business studies. I'm a founder and CEO of Elcom Enterprises, the manufacturers of organic liquid fertilizer. This is the innovation that I've invented. Then I'm also a founder and managing director for Strongbuild Zambia Limited, a construction engineering company. Then I'm the president for Organic Manufacturers Association of Zambia. I think in brief, this is all about Wilson Kafunga.
Wonderful. So tell us about your business. You mentioned quite a number of businesses that you are involved in. Now you tell us about Elcom Enterprises. What is this business all about?
Elcom Enterprises was registered in 2017. At first, we were dealing into electrical services and general supply. Then, after discovering that business, especially in Copperbelt, it was highly competitive. Then in 2022, being an agriculturalist by professional, so I thought of diversifying from the supply and the electrical services into specifically my other field, which is agriculture. That's how I started doing the research and came up with this innovation called organic liquid fertilizer, Elcom.
Okay, so how does your fertilizer align with the sustainability and environmental concerns in agriculture?
As you may be aware, not only in Zambia, the entire Africa and the world, a chemical fertilizer in most cases, most fields even in Zambia, the nutrients have been depleted by the use of a chemical fertilizer. So now, how do we return the nutrients back to the soil or improve the soil structure? The more we keep on using the chemical fertilizer, the nutrients are being depleted in the soil. So this is where our fertilizer as Elcom coming in, because it's a natural, 100% natural organic fertilizer. It is coming in to improve the soil structure and fix back to the soil the nitrogen for the crop to grow well.
Wow, that's a great innovation, Mr. Kafunga. Yes. So let's talk about the key benefits of this organic liquid fertilizer compared to traditional chemical fertilizers. I know you're just from highlighting some of the benefits that come with using this fertilizer. Maybe you can elaborate further on that one.
But some of the benefit of our fertilizer is that it contains D compound and urea in the organic liquid form. It's not just a fertilizer, we call it a multi-purpose because some of the raw materials that we use in the production of our fertilizer are scientifically known and proven to control pest and armyworms. And by the way, this fertilizer controls 85% of armyworms. So we looked at how do we save the environment, okay? So we came up with the raw materials, organic form raw materials, so that we can save the environment by controlling the armyworms and pest, also by fixing nitrogen back to the soil to save the environment and human lives. So this product is environmentally friendly. It does not harm the soil. It doesn't destroy the soil texture, but it builds and improves the soil texture. So when it comes to the environment, this is the best product because it improves the soil structure and the environmentally friendly.
Wonderful. So, Mr. Wilson, in terms of advertising this fertilizer, which platforms are you using? Are you advertising on social media, or what kind of platforms are you using?
In terms of advertising and marketing, we've got a Facebook page which is called Aircom Organic Fertilizer. I think we've got huge followers. We also have a WhatsApp group where we interact with the farmers, because I also conduct online training to farmers, those that are interested into organic fertilizers. Some of them we meet on a Facebook page. Some of them, they come on our Aircom Organic Liquid Fertilizer WhatsApp forum, where we've got also a huge number of followers. And this group also includes those that are aspiring to go into organic farming.
So who are your customers in this business mostly?
The major customers in this business are farmers, small-scale farmers, because these are the most vulnerable people in our community when it comes to the cost of farming inputs seems to be a bit high. The government is doing all what it takes to make sure that every farmer grows something. But what is it that we are supposed to do as citizens? We need to complement on government effort. So an innovation such as this one is coming in to complement, so that those that may not afford to buy a chemical fertilizer, which may be maybe a bit expensive, they should go for a organic fertilizer such as ours, which has got a lower cost, also with more benefit to the crops and the environment.
Very interesting. So I'm just wondering, when coming up with this innovation, did you do a bit of research in developing this? And if you did you collaborate with other experts?
In 2022, that's the period I started doing the research. It took me 2 years. I started going around the country, collecting the raw materials that are scientifically proven and known, that on this I plant, on this raw material I can get nitrogen, I can get phosphorus here, I can get potassium. By the way, this fertilizer has got all the nutrients. There's nitrogen, potassium, it has got all the NPK and other traceable elements that are known to contribute to the crop health. So after doing a research, that was in Northwestern Province in 2022. Then I got the response. The first time I manufactured about 1,000 liters, which I distributed in Northwestern in some district, because I wanted to see how it will perform. So at that time, I was giving for free because I knew where I was going, and it responded positively. I tried from Northwestern, Central Province, then Lusaka Province, and some other parts. So it responded well. So from that time, then I needed to know what is the content of nutrients. I was in Northwestern. I sent by bus the samples to Zambia Bureau of Standards, because I didn't even know where the offices by then for Zambia Bureau of Standards. So I searched on their website, and then the contact numbers I sent, because we wanted to know what is contents here. So after 1 month, I got the feedback from Zambia Bureau of Standards to say your product is 100% pure organic. And first I was asked to say, do you understand what you brought here? I said, yes, I'm an agriculturalist. So I had confidence to say, from this plant, I'll get this nutrient. From this, I'll get this nutrient. So I was given a certificate. Then in 2023, during the agriculture and Convention Show Northwestern, I went to exhibit my innovation. From there, it came out the best innovation during that time in 2023. That is, the Agriculture Committee in Northwestern sent me to Lusaka to come and exhibit this innovation on behalf of Northwestern, since it came out as the best innovation. Then here in Lusaka also, when the judges were going through, it was discovered to be a best innovation. Then I saw the demand which was coming now from all the provinces. Then I went back to Northwestern. It was a bit difficult for me now to sell the product. Let's say a farmer from Eastern Province makes an order for me to send from Northwestern to Eastern Province. So at the main factory in Northwestern, I decided to cross that main factory, and I moved here in Lusaka, in Chamba Valley. It's like I went back to square one. So I had to set up a factory in Chamba Valley. Then from there, I started now connecting the farmers, telling them to say, now I'm in a capital city of Zambia. Slowly, I started penetrating in provinces like Eastern Province, Muchinga Province, Southern Province, Lusaka, Central, and sending back the product to Northwestern. So after seeing the demand, then I decided to shift now from Northwestern completely into Lusaka. That's how I found myself in Lusaka with this innovation.
Now we pause for a short break. Don't go away.
This is Mutalina Chilima from Smokehouse. Keep watching The Entrepreneur on Zonis TV.
Welcome back. In case you have just joined us, this is The Entrepreneur, and we are in Garden House, where we are talking to Mr. Wilson Kafunga, an entrepreneur who is into manufacturing of organic liquid fertilizer. So, Mr. Kafunga, how have the customers responded? Do you have any testimonies that you can share with us after using this organic liquid fertilizer?
We have so many testimony. I would mention some provinces where we're getting a testimony. Northwestern is one of the provinces that has shared a testimony on the response of organic fertilizer. Eastern Province, Lusaka Province, Muchinga Province, and Lopra Province. We are getting a favorable response, and based on the demand from the farmers asking for the product, definitely we also have some individual and commercial farmers, those that have given us a testimony. And I'll be open to mention in Lusaka, we've got a company called Agri Networking Company. That is our partners, distributing partners in the Makeni. I think they have got a wide range of farmers. So they have brought on board farmers, those that are giving testimony. So the response has been very, very positive.
Awesome. So do you have any educational initiatives to inform farmers or gardeners on the benefits of this fertilizer?
What we normally do, especially in a rural setup, we normally engage the sub-chiefs and cooperatives to organize farmers. Then we give a training on the use of organic fertilizer. Then after giving them a training, we don't just end there. We also try to empower them so that they go and use what they have learned.
Okay. So how many people have you empowered in this business?
There are quite a good number of farmers that have been empowered, especially from the time we started. We have the underprivileged people, those that we may not mention, and the disabled. So our company, we are also trying to identify those that are in need but for the interest to do farming, then we come in to empower so that we plow back to the community.
Do you have any appeal to the government on this kind of business?
Our appeal to the government is, I think this thing is working and farmers are appreciating. Our appeal is to make sure is to say, if the government can come on board, one of the challenges that we have in this production of organic is the resources to scale up the production. So if the government can come on board, empowering an innovation such as this one, it will be better because we have the capacity also to reach even the areas where we have never been.
Great. You know, Mr. Wilson, in any business, it usually comes with obstacles. So in your business, would you share some of the challenges you have faced and how you have managed to solve them?
The biggest challenge that we have is also on the sourcing of the raw materials, because not all raw materials are in Osaka. Some of them we go back to Northwestern to Copperbelt to get the raw materials. So transport costs and resources to scale up to meet all these targets, so that we maintain the 100% pure organic fertilizer. Transport and resources is the biggest challenge. This has been the biggest challenge. And also, let's say, a farmer who is in Shibuyonji, how do I deliver a farmer there? I have to make sure that I deliver there. Despite us getting a small profit, but we keep moving. So finances is the biggest challenge that we have. We need to scale up. If the demand goes high, meaning we have to produce more. But if we don't have resources, like the way we are still grappling with our innovation, despite farmers responding to say it's a positive, we still have a challenge. That is where we keep on appealing to the government. If they can come in to support an innovation like ours, then I think we are heading somewhere.
Okay. So this fertilizer, do you use Zambian products, or maybe you import some of the ingredients that you use for manufacturing?
All the raw materials are locally sourced. It's a Zambian product, purely Zambian product. We don't source outside any raw materials, but we go in the bush to collect the raw materials. So all the raw materials are purely Zambian. We should buy a Zambian product. That's why we keep on appealing to say, we need to promote Zambian product. We should eat Zambian crop. We should use Zambian product. We should buy Zambian product. This is purely Zambian product manufactured by a Zambian citizen.
In your preamble, you had mentioned that you have quite a number of businesses that you are engaged in. And one of them that you mentioned was something to do with construction. Yes. So maybe you can share, apart from this fertilizer, organic liquid fertilizer business, are there any other businesses that you are engaged in as an entrepreneur?
Apart from the manufacturing of organic liquid fertilizer, like I mentioned in the preamble, that I'm a managing director, stroke founder of Strongbuild Zambia, a shareholding company. We are two directors. My co-director, who is based in Kasupero, that is where the office for Strongbuild Zambia is. We are specialized in construction. Last year we did quite a number of construction projects with some reputable institution. I would say government institution have given us some project, and we are still appreciating for the government institution for having confidence in giving us a project. All the project that we won last year, I think we delivered on time without difficulty. And we are still hoping this year, if we are to be given another project, we'll never disappoint them, because we are expert in civil engineering and building.
Awesome. So Mr. Kafunga, finally, as we come to the end of the program, what advice would you give to others looking forward into entering into this kind of business of organic liquid fertilizers?
I think the advice that I can give to those that are aspiring to go into the production of organic fertilizer, one, you must be qualified. For you to understand this, you must acquire a knowledge. So when you acquire a knowledge, then you understand, because the key is understand. Do I understand what I'm producing? Okay? Am I technical? So this production needs someone who is technical, because for you to set up a factory, you have to be technical. So not only technical, you must have the spirit of never give up. It's not easy to start a business, and you don't expect to start a business today and tomorrow make a profit. It can take 2 or 3 or 5 years, perhaps even 10 years. But you should have the spirit of never give up, consistency, and also maintain the quality of your product. Like I can assure you to say, this product today, if we were to take it back to Zambia, it still be able to give us 100% pure organic in their laboratory. Why? Because we have maintained and will continue maintaining the innovation so that we don't move away from the product which is known to improve the soil structure. That's why in the combination of this, we'll never use any chemical product into the manufacturing of this, because our aim is to make sure that we save the environment, we save the soil, human life, and livestock. We talk organic, we move organic, every day we think organic.
Thank you. Viewers, there you have it. You have heard for yourselves that we need, as an entrepreneur, you need to have the spirit of never to give up, the spirit of consistency, and also maintain the quality of your products to your customers for you to make it out there. This has been Faith Katai. Goodbye and have a pleasant viewing.